All right, guys, going to run you through a really quick webinar today, really on the, why By Dzyne and what's so different about this concept and the way it was formed compared to traditional network marketing. And I think once you guys understand the struggles and the pain and you can empathize what other MLM reps, the 100 million reps across the world are probably suffering, it gives you a much better way of really showing this to them. So really important webinar for you guys to get your head around. Basically, my story, as you guys probably know, had huge success at a very young age in network marketing, went from nothing to 50 grand a month. And then, probably, I think I made probably that for probably close to 6 to 12 months. And then probably over the next few years, it dropped from 50 down to 5. And really that is the most painful, demoralizing, heartbreaking experience, to build something so strong and for to see it just die. And no matter how hard you fight and how hard you kick and paddle and swim, you just keep going backwards and that volume keeps dropping beyond things in your control. And that's, and I thought I'd never do the industry again. That heartbreak and pain was way too bad for me. And I'd seen it with all the other MLM companies. I'd seen other people go through the same thing. They're making money, they're putting the checks on stage, and then 12 months later, they're struggling. And I just saw that as it would happen too often in the industry. And I really never thought I would ever get back involved with it. I just felt like the industry was done. It was stale. It's ran its course. People had heard about this crap before. Let's move on to something else. And it wasn't until I very fortunately found out about this company a month before it had even launched, maybe even longer, and found out about the concept and was like, wow, this is the thing the industry has needed for so long. It's the so simple but genius thing I've ever seen. I was like, this is going to be the next biggest thing since Amway in 1959. And if I could have been in Amway since 1959 and built a group of core people, we would have made squillions. So yeah, that's really, and I said to my partner, Dior, I was like, we need to stop and look at this, because I'm telling you, opportunities like this do not come around often, trust me. So we flew out to LA, went and saw it ourselves, and that's why some other big hitters are all coming out of retirement to be part of it. But let's get into it. So understanding what struggles network marketers have, okay? So the biggest thing is in other network marketing companies is you're really limited by your product interest. So, realistically, how much of your network is interested in being a customer of your product? So whether you've got an essential oil or a supplement range or a vitamin or a magic DNA skincare, whatever it may be, what percentage of your market is really interested in that and going to be a potential long-term customer? The answer for most companies is very, very little. I got involved with supplements when it was red hot in 2012-13 here in Australia. Everyone was talking about supplements, pre-workout protein. It was everywhere, weight loss shakes, all this. And really, 5 years later, it completely dies. I don't see anything on social media. You can get it in every supermarket for super cheap, way cheaper than the way we were selling it for, way cheaper than a lot of the network marketing companies are selling it for. And to be trying to push a product like supplements or whatever it may be to your network 5 years later can be very difficult. And then how hard is it to sell? A lot of the times in network marketing, you've got a highly technical product where you have to explain how it works. So I was explaining to everyone enzymes. Well, every time you eat above 40 degrees cooking, it kills 100% of the enzymes. Protease needs to break down the protein. If protein doesn't get broken down, it toxifies and putrefies in the gut, and that absorbs into your body. It's no good. Then there's a fat, then there's a, and that's just one product. And that's what I used to have to do. And what we say in the industry is high tech, no check. And I can tell you, these products in this company are all super X factor with very low technical explanation. You're also limited by the product life cycle, kind of like I just mentioned. Most products have a hype and crash cycle due to market saturation, price war to the bottom, it just being a fad, whatever it may be. So generally what happens in a network marketing company is they launch some magic weight loss thing, or some magic skincare that's got DNA or, whatever it may be, or stem cells, whatever. And it goes crazy for a year or two. A lot of people up on stage, hyping, making money. And then the reality is no one's really buying it long-term at that price. And eventually the rep's money dries up, and then they all have to look for another company and start all over again. And basically that was a story of some of the founding reps. They'd been the top reps in the whole world, making $1 million a month. And they kept having that cycle. And they're like, we don't want to go through this anymore. We don't want to have to rise and then crash and find another company, rise and crash. We want one home, one safe haven for everyone that you can feel safe bringing your team into and being safe that they're going to make money. And that's why I've joined. I really feel like anyone can make money here. So that's a little bit about that. And then you're also limited by the industry interest for your reps. You know, you're never going to sign up Dave Nelson to a Forex only multi-level marketing platform. Although I would love to have Forex trading platform in my sales, sales funnel, whatever you want to call it. And same, you're not going to get Dave Nelson signing up to a skincare only product just because it's not me. I'm not passionate about it. However, I think our skincare product is going to completely rock the whole industry, and I couldn't be happier. I actually think it's probably the best thing, and I probably would have joined just this skincare product. But anyway, it's just one of our many products. But you're really limited by how much of your market wants to be a customer in that industry, very little, and then how many of your friends or contacts actually want to be a business and align behind that industry only. Now, how many percentage of my friends want to run a supplement business? The percentage is extremely low. What percentage of my market want to run a Forex business? It's 5%, maybe less. But who wants to run an ever-evolving online business which is selling all the hottest products in the world, ever-evolving, global? The answer is pretty much everyone in my network. So you can see the difference. I just feel like you've got 10 times more people to talk to about the product, 10 times more people where there's something for them for the business. And obviously, when you've got a model like that with new things coming out every quarter, it's a recipe for long-term success, which is the only success I'm in for. I don't want to make, anyone can make a couple $100 grand in a year. Hype it, we're doing this, we're doing that, get on the top. It's easy. But making long-term money, you need the right company. No matter how skillful you are, you need the right concept, because without it, it's like swimming against a king tide. And then lastly, limited by border. Supplement reps in this industry know what this is like. It's nearly impossible to launch a company fully with your entire product range. It costs the company hundreds of thousands of dollars to do minimum runs on all the reformulated products. It takes years to do, huge risk. And we've got a lot of reps that have joined By Dzyne because they've told me the story. Hey, we brought this new supplement company to Australia. It was going amazing. We had a big event. We had 1,000 people, and then realized, the company can't reformulate to Australian standards. We had to seize business. We lost everything. And it's not the rep's fault, and it's not the company fault. It's just one of those unfortunate circumstances. So I'm still the biggest user of supplements. I just don't want to be focused on that as an industry to build my business. It's just too hard, too difficult. And unless it was actually curing cancer, I ain't got the desire in me to keep going through 3-4 years of hard work per country with limited result. And lastly, a lot of network marketing companies have really been really bad at adapting to the current marketplace. They're still using the same training from 1995. They're still doing the same pitch, the same one-liners, the same ugly branding. And this company having millennials, or I think they're millennials in their 30s, maybe they're Gen Y, whatever it is, you can just tell. This company's got some of the sexiest branding out there, and not discriminating, but generally you don't get it from grandma and grandpa, epic branding. Generally, maybe your grandpa is really talented artist or something. So basically, when you've got all those struggles in a network marketing business, which nearly everyone does, reps start to feel the following. They feel like they've exhausted their network very quickly, which becomes very frustrating. They feel like they have to pester their friends to buy products their friends don't want. They're trying to get other people excited about a product that was hot in 2013, in the year 2019 at an inflated price, and they just can't do it. They lose all their confidence and start doubting themselves, which is the worst part. And I can tell you guys, it doesn't matter how good you are, how good you are to your team, if you're selling a product that's just not hot and no one wants, it's like swimming against that king tide. You're not going to be successful. And now, instead of just understanding that, people losing all their confidence, questioning themselves, what's wrong with me? Why don't people follow? Why does all my team drop off? And people collapse. It's sad. And then they're basically just trying to fit a square block into a round hole. Very difficult. So how does By Dzyne solve all these problems? If you've seen a presentation, you already basically get it, but they've got multiple products and industries all under one umbrella. So we've got something for everyone. Very cliche, but there's truly something for everyone. I don't think there's a person on your Facebook list that you don't have one product that they would be excited about. Not just will buy from you, because who cares if you sell well enough and pester anyone enough, they'll buy from you. But are excited to buy and will keep buying. That's the magic of this platform. And all the products really have an X factor about them. And the brand promise, as I mentioned, is to bring new on-trend products and industries every year. So if one of our 5 industries does go out of fashion or does become off-trend in 4 years, you either just sit it there if people like it, or you cut it. And you've got 6 other new things that have come into the market to build on. So I really see this being able to build long-term momentum, which is nearly impossible. Not nearly impossible, but not many companies have provided a model that can do that. So really, it's just created a model that is non-restrictive and doesn't lose momentum like nearly all MLMs inevitably do. And having 6 founders creating board decisions, I feel much safer, because if you've got one founder that's, you know, cuckoo, all the company decisions, all the company direction can go to shite. Excuse my French. But yeah, when you've got many founders with experience as reps, you really know us reps are going to get looked after because they've got the reps in mind, not just a big venture capital pocket, which are only caring about shareholders, and they don't really give a shit about the reps, which happens a lot in this industry. And yeah, as I said, I believe everyone's got a 10 times wider customer base to build this business. And that's why I believe anyone can be successful here. I believe this is a home where I can ethically bring anyone into this business and feel like if they do the work, they'll make money. Where in my previous business, I got to a point where I'm ethically like, I don't even want to take this person's money or do training because I just know they're not going to be able to sell these supplements at, you know, whatever this price. You're going to have a 10 times, maybe a 20, 50 times potential rep base that's much larger. And really, excuse me, what we're striving to do as a team, so this design collective team, we've seen how well the company has done. And really, the company gives us such a wide variety of options for success. So our team is wanting to do the same with next level strategies and trainings for you guys that's just not offered in the industry. So we've got a lot of trainings forming right now on how to approach your warm market, the psychology behind it, how to tell stories, how to do it without sounding pesty, how to make that whole process comfortable. Not the industry training crap that's like, send a friend and say, hey, if I send you this video tonight, will you promise me you'll watch it? Can you promise me you'll watch it? I have to ask you 3 times. You know, that stuff, you know, if I talk to my friends like that, I would hope they wouldn't be my friend anymore. So a lot of these things just don't work, and they're cringeworthy to see people getting trained to do. Attraction marketing, you know, get people going, hey, Dave, what is it you're doing? Tell me more. We show you how to build intrigue, curiosity, all the above, and get people attracted to the way you're doing this business. And then we show you guys that do want to build a brand, how to build a brand. It can be your own personal brand, Dave Nelson, or it can be the Deck Chair Millionaire. You can leverage off either a sub-brand or your brand under your own name. We'll show you how to build that through Facebook, Instagram, and if you do want to do your own paid Facebook pages and ads, we'll show you that as well. We give you social media training on how not to just spam everyone, but to connect, to engage, and how Facebook algorithm works and how you can actually build engagement and traffic to your platform and become a respected brand. And then basically social media advertising, SEO, funnels, all the above, we'll give you training on that as well. So we just give you guys so many options on a product, so many options for the business, and then so many strategies on how to build your business. I personally, me and Dior, will be doing all these strategies. Some of you guys are like, nah, I'm never speaking to a warm market person again. Great, do the rest of them. Some people are going to go, nah, I'm never spending a cent on funnels, never going to spend money. Great, do the others. We've got something, a cliche again as it sounds, something for everyone on this platform. And the biggest of all is the mindset training. Sorry, I'm missing a D there. I'm sure someone will pop that out for me. And personal development training to help you grow as a person, because your business will only grow to the level you're at. And this is just a mindset thing. It's a state of being. We'll train you on how to raise your vibration, all the basic sort of spirituality, universal laws, basic self-development. We've got amazing trainings for those as well. And most importantly, an amazing culture of people here to support you, doing fun things, having a great time, and being successful. So that is a little bit about it. Basically, we just want to finish on this, guys. The reality is most MLM companies train their reps to spam their friends, harass customers with a 3-foot rule. So if you're at the bank, anyone within 3 foot, you have to pitch, and you've got to try and flog overpriced products to the market that they just don't get excited about. We are different in every aspect, guys. So you guys need to share this in your conversations, tell these stories to your potential reps, and I truly believe that this is a safe home for everyone long-term and that they can actually have success. And that's why we're so excited about this thing. So thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next video.